With the advent of smart lighting, there has been a rise in LED lights that go behind your television set and sync with the content you're watching to enhance the viewing experience. I was approached by Lumary about products that they sell on Amazon, and I selected the recessed light kit with the HDMI sync kit. This set at the time of recording retails for $2.99. Included in the box are 4 recessed lights, 1 LED strip for the back of the TV, and a sync box that goes between the source and your television to activate the lights. All the lights work in tandem with each other to really sell the experience. A couple of things to note before we get started. This is an HDMI 2.0 source which can handle 4K 60Hz, which means that if you want to take advantage of the HDMI 2.1 features, you won't be able to. For me, this isn't an issue as I just have my original Xbox One from 2013. The other requirements are that you need a dedicated 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi band for the device to connect to. If you have a 5 GHz or a hybrid, this will not work. It was simple enough in my router to build an access point that also doesn't have access to my entire network. And finally, you will need a source for the box to work, meaning that if you use the apps on your smart TV, it won't work. The box does come with 3 HDMI ports, so you can plug in multiple sources and switch between them, but like I mentioned, it's just my Xbox One which goes into my receiver first, then goes to the TV, and it works flawlessly. These lights work on the Zigbee standard, which is a bit more responsive in my experience than the Wiz devices, and the same as the Philips Hue. When you open the box, it's pretty straightforward. It comes with a template for cutting holes in your ceiling and a manual. I already had recessed lighting, so I just took the old lights out, but unfortunately these lights don't have as wide of a flare, so the portion of the hole is visible, and the shroud for the previous lights isn't meant to secure the Lumary lights properly. And it's one thing that I wish was a bit more standard because the lights work really well, they just don't fit with my current setup. Also, instead of the standard light socket adapter, the lights must be hardwired in, which I did for this video and then immediately reverted back once I was done with recording the footage. And that was the longest part of the setup, getting up on the ladder, unhooking everything, stripping wires, and putting it all together. Once that was all set and done, I moved to the LED strip, which was significantly easier to put on. You just wipe down the back of the TV and pay attention to how the strip plugs into the box because the direction will matter when you turn everything on. The strip will fit 55 to 65 inch televisions, and I have a 50 inch here and it still fit pretty well. I also took some command strips and stuck the box on the back of the TV and plugged it in. Then it's time to set everything up, which is through their app, and I struggled a bit, but that was because I didn't have the dedicated 2.4 GHz network to connect to. Once that was set up, the lights connected to the Wi-Fi and I was ready for some content. In addition to the content sync, you can also connect them to the Google Assistant or Alexa to turn them on and change the colors to your liking when you're not using the TV. You can also adjust the intensity of the lights while watching content and also choose between a solid color or multiple colors. I kept it on multiple colors, and at first I thought it was a gimmick, but it really does add to the content, especially while watching movies. The lights will do a good job of matching with the color that's currently on the screen, and it really pops when you're watching something that has several colors on the screen at once, as multiple colors will bleed out in specific sections. I've been using them for over 3 weeks, and they feel like they would just blend in with the rest of the room. It's not distracting while watching content like I thought it would be. And it works well with games and YouTube and anything else that you might want to throw at it, including music, which acts as a visualizer. I just wish the reset lighting fit my current setup because that would have really enhanced the experience. So that's going to do it for this showcase. Thanks again for Lumary for sending me a product to try out. If you are interested, I'll leave an affiliate link where you can buy the product for yourself. If you like this type of content, leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Nick, and I'll see you next time.